CBSSports.com, did his mock draft. Now, there's mock drafts. They're going to be, we're going to see mock drafts from here to eternity over the next month and a half, right, until we get to, well, it's actually 2 months until we get to April and the draft comes, right? And I know some people don't like looking at them early, and some people don't. But Tom's going to be on the show Sunday, and Tom has his mock draft out. Joe Burrow, number 1. The Chase Young, the edge, of course, out of Ohio State, going number 2. And then, at number 3, he's got the Raiders. Yes, your Raiders. The silver and black. The Las Vegas Raiders. Thank you, Mark. Moving up to number 3 and taking a kicker. No, I'm just kidding. Taking Tua Tagovailoa, right? Taking the quarterback. Yes. This is what he has. Las Vegas, the home of Tua. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean Tom Brady's coming here? I know. Let's all relax. Don't send me hate mail. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We'll ask Tom why he came to this conclusion. But it's interesting because this is the question I posed to all of you. And you can call in at 702-733-5968. Tell me your opinion on this.
I'm not going anywhere.
But here's the deal. What do if you think about what the Raiders need to do to build this team, they've been in this rebuilding process, made great progress last year. Okay? Yes, they didn't make the playoffs. Yes, they finished the year 1-5. But they made great progress. Let's not forget that. Okay. But you have got to face Pat Mahomes for the next 10 years. He's going to get a long-term deal in Kansas City, and God forbid, barring any injury, he's going to be there for a long time, okay? Now, it doesn't mean the Chiefs are going to be constantly just this amazing team forever, but they are going to be good. You have got to plan for Patrick Mahomes being in your division, playing him twice a year, okay? So with that in mind, what are you going to do if you're John Gruden and Mike Mayock? Is it what I think they should do maybe, and that is go defense in the first round? Or is Tua such a game changer and the kind of quarterback that you need in the future? And this is nothing against Derek Carr. I'm not going down that road right now. What I'm talking about, though, is what Mike Mayock said 2 weeks ago to our good friend Vic Tafer at The Athletic. He said, "We will try to get better at every position all the time. If an opportunity comes up where we can get better, we will do it." That was his answer to their commitment to Derek Carr. And I think they are committed to Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr will be here next year. Again, but we'll talk about that after the break because we're going to talk about Tom Brady. But in this mock draft that Tom has, Tom Fornelli on CBSSports.com, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. He has them moving up, right? Trading up from 12 with the Lions and giving the Lions also the number 19 pick. So he's got them trading 12 and 19 to move up to take Tua. So is that what you need to do if you're the Raiders? Do you have to think about the next-gen type quarterback? And again, not a Derek Carr bash. It's just the Lamar Jacksons, the Kyler Murrays, the Pat Mahomes. They're different types of quarterbacks than Derek Carr is. Okay? Is that what you need to beat the Chiefs and win a division title? Or are you going to have to be playing for a wild card berth every year if you're the Raiders? Because you don't have that kind of dynamic offense. Or do you just need to build a defense to stop Patrick Mahomes? Which to my question to you would be, what is that? What is that? The 49ers had the best defense in all the world this year. And guess what happened? Pat Mahomes has a crappy game, and they still don't beat him. He scores 21 on them in 8 minutes to win the big game, the Super Bowl, right? So if that's the case, what do you do if you're the Raiders? All defense? Offense? Do you move up and grab a quarterback? Because you're going to have Mahomes in your division. Drew Lock, he showed some promise. I'm not convinced yet, so we'll see what he's going to be like. More than likely, the Chargers are going to have Justin Herbert, who I like. A lot of people don't, but I think he's going to actually surprise people. They're going to take him at number 6 in the first round. Okay? And then, of course, Joe Burrow, Cincinnati, not in the division, but in the conference. So if you're the Raiders, the next 10 years, you got to look at what you're going to do to overcome KC. And so the Raiders are going to have to decide, is that we have to go that new offensive route? We have to go and do what we've seen Baltimore and Kansas City and Arizona and these other teams do? Is that what they're going to have to do? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But that's the question. You tell me what you think. 702-7